Afternoon, all. Afternoon. Oh my gosh. I am absolutely exhausted. I tried to do Royal Rumble yesterday. The stream messed up. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't fix everything. You know what I mean? Welcome to Fozzy TV, everybody. Yeah, we're going to do, obviously, the transfer that's just been announced by Fabrizio Romano and Ben Jacobs, etc. Hopefully, I could get the guy's name right because I'm not good with name. Geertruida. That's how Geertruida. Geertruida. That's how you say his name, I think. So basically, Liverpool are looking to sign the on loan to Sunderland player. He's basically like Joe Gomez, Dutch version, but he's not injury prone like Joe Gomez. Let me just straighten that out before everybody gets upset, man, and all that stuff. Yeah, Geertruida is something that Liverpool need probably because he's versatile. He could play as a right back, he could play as a centre back, and he could play as a defensive midfielder as well. And he's comfortable with the ball, so he's an all rounder. If you know what I mean, guys. Let me just give you what broke earlier. It is what we need, to be fair. But the thing is, people are saying, "Oh, another Dutch player," you know what I mean, and all this stuff. Everybody's getting upset, because we're signing Dutch players left, right, and center, and all that stuff. Yeah, so this is from Fabrizio Romano earlier during the day. I don't know. Liverpool are not taking risks, guys. If you know what I mean, they're not taking risks with players because they don't know where Arne Slot stands at the moment. It's one of those things, really. Do you take a risk and sign a player, with cash, and then see how it goes, or do you take low risk and sign a player that's on loan? And this is what they did. So it clearly shows to us, if you look at Liverpool Football Club, they're not really interested in signing permanent players. So Jacket, I think that's his name, the one at Rennes, I think that's him. Um, we haven't, even though it says we're interested in him, Liverpool have not moved forward with that transfer. And Geertruida is 25 years old, currently at Sunderland, from what I can see. Netherlands international. He's on loan from Leipzig. His parent club is Leipzig, as everybody knows. We bought Kanate from there, Navigator, etc. So this is where he's from. Do I know much about him? Maybe I've seen him play. I don't know. I've seen clips of him before I've come on. He looks familiar. It's like I've seen him before. And I just want to, in the chat, those who know him, just let me know what you know about him. Is he worth the punt? And being on loan is okay, because at the end of the day, guys, you're not spending anything. Probably going to pay his wages and all that stuff. Probably ain't much either. Is Sunderland going to release him as well? Because they have to find a suitable replacement. But from what I've heard, he doesn't even play for Sunderland that much anyway, because he's majority of the time on the bench for Sunderland as well. So, yeah, man, Liverpool are taking a punt on this. I think it's what we need at the moment. If we get if we get another injury at the back, we're in trouble. We're putting midfielders there, and it's a risk we don't want to take, if you know what I mean. So, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But I want to hear from everybody in the chat what you guys think about him. Please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that, guys. Obviously, I'm on the road to 5,000. I'm trying, guys. TW, big up, my brother. Thank you for coming on, my guy. Yo, Fozzie, mate. What position does he play? He plays all across. It's like a Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez can play left back, right back, centre back, and a DM position. So he's a Dutch equivalent of Joe Gomez, bro. That's what he is. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and see how serious we are with this one, because we need all we can get at the moment, guys, because we're in trouble, aren't we? We're down to the bones. Konate had to come back early, he said yesterday, to help out the team, because he didn't like, obviously, leaving them without a centre back. And you saw him yesterday. Phenomenal performance as a centre back. No mistakes, fully concentrated. Make sure he won his battles, and he scored a goal. I mean, dedicated to his dad. Dedicated to his dad, man. I love that about him. I really, really love what he did the other day. So as you can see from Fabrizio Romano, big up Liz, by the way. Appreciate you coming on. Another Dutch defender has to be a good idea. Has to be a good idea. I don't know. I have no idea what they're up to, man. They're signing anybody at the moment. We're getting players on loan. Liverpool's not a loan club, are we really? It's only when we're not taking a risk we do things like this, because they're still unsure about Arne Slot. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But we do need something at the back, guys. We're down to the bones, as I say. We ain't got nothing left, as Ian Bill says on EastEnders. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't got nothing left. As you can see, guys, from Fabrizio Romano, exclusive. Liverpool in talks to sign I can't say his name, man. Geertruida. I think that's how you say Geertruida. As a new defender. Initial contacts took place with Sunderland, as Arne Slot knows him well since final times. LFC in club-to-club negotiations. So, as you can see, guys, this defender actually plays for Arne Slot in the past. At Feyenoord, I think he was his captain, as far as I'm aware. So he's 25 years old. It's a good age. You know, I mean, if it goes successful, if he's solid as people are talking about him, why not, man? Why not, like, probably sign him permanently if things go well? If you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say like he's gonna be our permanent centre back, our permanent right back, but if you have an option on the bench, and a guy that can, help out the team by any means necessary when we need positions filled, why not? Why not, man? Geertruida it looks like a defender that can help us out. Let me just put it that way. I know it's another Dutch defender, Liz, but it is what it is, isn't it? This is where we go, unfortunately. If you remember Jurgen, he never went to Germany, did he, really? He's always been around the English game. in Europe and all that stuff. He never. I can't remember Jurgen buying a lot German players really. I think he tried Goetze and that didn't work out. Goetze, I think, opted for something else, and the rest is just Brazilians, European players outside Germany. Sunderland players. It's not a Sunderland player, bro. He's on loan so far, if you know what I mean. So it is what it is. Big up, my brother, man. Big up, Sal. Big up, bro. Big up, man. I was on Judge Mo's channel this morning, actually, around 12 a.m. We was doing a obviously a review of the last games of the Premier League. It was a good show, man. It was an excellent show. We had everything. We had arguments, we had agreements, we had disagreements, we had in the middle. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. I really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Haven't been on, obviously, panel shows for a while. But yeah, it was very good. It was very good, man. Big up, Sal, by the way, bro. Please subscribe to Sal as well. Big up, Rev. What are you saying? Scrounging around for loans. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. That's how it is, my guy. We've got no intentions of signing players permanently because of the unsure place where Arne Slot at. Then you know what I mean. They're not sure about him. Obviously, it clearly shows if they're going to sign players on loan. They don't want to take a risk signing other players. It just goes to show we was never gonna sign anyone in January because they never had the intentions of keeping Arne Slot. Because they're just looking for a couple of more results to go the other way, and probably they're going to pull the plug on him, if you know what I mean, guys. So, listen, with me, you know how I feel about Arne Slot. I don't want him at the club anymore. I'm not like gonna all of a sudden change my mind because we've won 2 games against Newcastle and Karabakh. Come on, man. Newcastle depleted squad. Karabakh, Azerbaijan. No pun. Disrespect and all that stuff, but it's crazy. It's crazy the way things have turned out for us, man, and how the season that's supposed to be so much promise in it has turned out to be a tragedy season. You know what I mean? It's just bad all around. Even if you look at the Newcastle game the other day, it was rubbish for the first 30 minutes, man. Couldn't create any chances. 0 shots on target. It's madness. And all of a sudden, I think this is the first game in the Premier League, as far as I'm aware. We went a goal down and come back and won. I can't remember any other game. All I remember is a Sunderland game. It was a goal down and we drew that game. That's all I remember. Yeah, it was so bad, guys, honestly, man. This is from Ben Jacobs as well. Let me just put on Ben Jacobs one. I know you guys don't care, but it is what it is. It's from this. Let's see what he's saying. Geertruida. Hopefully I get his name right. I'm not good with names, Liverpool are exploring a move for Geertruida, as Fabrizio Romano called. Understandably, are looking at loan. Geertruida is currently on loan at Sunderland. From Leipzig, opportunity was brought to Liverpool, and talks are active heading into deadline day. So deadline day, as far as I'm aware, is on Monday. You know what I mean? So it's still, I thought it would be the 30th, which was yesterday, but we're going to go to the 2nd of February, which is, the 30th. So with the 2nd of February, which is the last day of the transfer window. So we've still got time, obviously, to look at this player and get him through the door. Listen, I don't care really, guys. I just want a player through the door that can help out the defense, because the defense, the way we went into the season is unacceptable. How can we get rid of Kwanzaa, still knowing we still haven't replaced Matip, and then go into a season like that, guys? I mean, I know we got was it Leone, but as soon as that injury happened, we should have been looking elsewhere to get another defender in. Let's just put it that way. It's poor management by this football club, honest to God, guys. Poor management, and we're getting what we deserve. The lack of preparation for the season just clearly shows. When I was on Judge Mo's channel yesterday, I was just explaining to these guys that's telling me, but you've won the last 2 games. I said, yeah, but the whole season is shit. You know what I mean? You could win the last 2 games, but the whole season is crap. Let's just be honest here, man. He's destroyed our season. And you should never go into a season like this. You got to prepare for the Premier League. Retaining a league title is the most difficult thing in Premier League football, guys. Honest to God, guys. Wake up, man. I've watched Premier League since 1992, which is the beginning of it when Man United won it. The season before was the first division. Leeds United won it with Cantona in the team. Lee Chapman, Gary Speed, McAllister, Gordon Strachan. You know what I mean? I know this, man. So I watched this. I gave you names. Go look it up. I'm not even reading out of anything. That's what I grew up with. I mean, David Batty and all these guys. They had all these players, Leeds United. Cantona went to Man United the next season. The rest is history. 13 Premier League titles. It's hard to retain it, man, especially in the current situation the Premier League is at. There's no outstanding team. Okay, Arsenal are doing brilliant for what they got, but they should be, if they were that good, they should be about 20 points clear of everybody else, and they refusing to do that. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's a tough league this season. The lack of preparation and the lack of respect from Arne Slot has cost him this season. You don't go into the Premier League because of what you did last season, because you won it by 10 points, and then disrespect the rest of the Premier League the way you're performing. You know what I mean? Or we're going to go into the season, we've got a strike force like Ekitike and Isak and etc. We're going to outscore every team, but at the same time, we're going to transition. You don't go with that mentality, man. That's a stupid mentality. That's arrogance. And that's what Arne Slot has done to us this season, man. And I'm not accepting that. I want that guy out. So they asked me about yesterday, if he wins the Champions League, would you give him a chance? The club will give him a chance. Me, I want him out. You know what I mean? I know the club will give him a chance because he's won the Champions League. I've never seen a guy winning the Champions League and the club just chucks him out like that. You know what I mean? It's not the way of Liverpool. Let me just put it that way. They will. Hey, hang on. There's David OC Cop. He put something up just now. Let me just share it with you from my private account. Listen, I'm not asleep, man. I'm not asleep. The guy's just not good enough, man. The mentality he went with this season cost us a lot of stuff, man. Cost us 21, guys. 21. We should be on a 21 title this season. You know what I mean? 60% Liverpool on form. We're only, 20, 30 at best this season? 60%. Just another 30 on top of the 30. We would have been clear of the league right now. That's how I rate the 60%. We would have been way clear of everybody else, but we chose to be arrogant and stupid at the same time. Hence why we are where we are. We're not even going to get top 3 this season, guys. We're 10 points behind Arsenal. So we're 10 points behind Aston Villa and Man City. It's embarrassing, man. It's absolutely embarrassing. So you can see Leipzig and Sunderland are close to reaching an agreement to terminate Geertruida's loan. Sunderland could seek 3 million to 4 compensation package. Jurgen Klopp playing a role in the move. There you go. Geertruida is we have to pay money. What? Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Jurgen behind the scenes. Wow. Typical Jurgen, eh? Typical Jurgen, man. So there you go, people. But the strangest thing is, like, when the season comes to an end, he's gonna leave. So why are you paying a lot of money for that? See that 4 million, guys. Like, think about it. That 4 million, wouldn't it be easier if we paid that extra 5 million to Crystal Palace to get Gehi through the door without any hesitation? Because that's all they were looking for. They said, you pay the extra 5 million, we'll give you the player. No, nothing's gonna stop that. And the rest is history. Now he's playing for Man City. There you go, man. There you go. It's not smart, is it? It's not a smart club. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Yeah, let me go in the comments, man. Hello, my friend. Of course, Clive. Big up, my brother. Where were you guys in wrestling yesterday, man? I was doing wrestling. Where were you guys? There we go. Big up, Copfather, my brother. Big up, bro. If Slot knows him, then I'm already a bit skeptical. But it's a risk with no... Yeah, drawback. 100%, bro. I don't know about the money bit over there, but as I said, wouldn't it be easier just to pay just to pay Crystal Palace, that money. Wouldn't it be easier just to pay that Crystal Palace that 5 million they wanted in the summer transfer for Gahey? It would have been much easier, but we chose not to. It is what it is. It is what it is, guys. There we go. Let me just go for there. Warm bodies in the back are welcome at this point. There you go, Liz. There you go, man. Southern Asian Scouser says, Fuzzy, dust off your football boots, bruv. The defense needs you. Are you an Adidas Copper deal or Nike Tempo, man? I'm either, bro. It doesn't really matter to me. I should take off my boots to be put back my boots on. I think, mate, because I think I could still do a better job than these players that's on the pitch, man. Even with the dodgy knees that I have, got the dodgiest knees in football, bro. I think I could do a better job than these guys. Let me just put it that way. Oh man, we're so bad, aren't we? Decent loan signing from Connor. You think so? We have to wait and see, bro. We have to wait and see, man. Big up Rodrigo. We say, bro, like Joey G, but this guy actually scores goals. Wow. Yeah, centre back. We have to see. We have to see, bro. We have to see. Sorry, guys. I'm just going through the comments, man. Appreciate that. Everybody that's on. Big up Clark. Big up my brother. Big up Clark Kent. What are you saying, bro? We played well in spite of Slot, not because of him. And no, I am not salty. It was, I think, looking at the first 30 minutes, bro, it looked like a Klopp team of this season. And then you're right. For some reason, Ekitike just decided to take it up on himself and started doing some madness and scoring 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic what I saw of Ekitike, guys. Like, we've got ourselves a gem here, man. I've seen Saeed. Look at this, guys. The fraud, my fellow countryman. Look at him. Look at him, the fraud. He's doing a Hamza now. Remember Hamza in the summer when he was trying to stop by any cost Liverpool signing Isak. Saeed is doing the same thing. Look at that. Real Madrid make a bid, sign Ekitike this summer of 2026. There you go, people. That's from Saeed, man. He's desperate. He's absolutely desperate for Liverpool to lose Ekitike. This is what I'm saying about rival fans, man. They're too concentrated on other teams. Concentrate on your own football club, bro. They're shit. You know what I mean? Okay, they're doing well now. That's a manager bounce, but you're still crap. I went on a stream with these guys, that him and Nuruddin, yeah. I think it was last season, Liverpool, Manchester United, the draw at Anfield. I told them Amorim was going to get sacked. I told them about Kobe Mainoo, they spoiled him too early. Everything that I told them, came true. I said Amorim is too small for that club. He's young. The pressure will be too much for him. If the fans ain't together with the ownership, he's going to find it difficult. What happened? Exactly what I said. The club was too big for him, and they got rid of him. There you go, man. There you go. Even my brother Saeed is like posting stuff about Ekitike. He's worried, man. I love when people are worried. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm going to go to the game yesterday, guys. Yeah, I'll put the formation up and all that stuff. I like what I saw. I like what I saw yesterday. I really did. I thought what we done in the game was special. Especially after the 30-minute mark, when Ekitike starts getting those goals. Ekitike, when I watch him, it's what Steven Gerrard said. At 41 minutes, he scored his goal. Then the 43rd, obviously, scored the second one. He's a very, very good player, this guy's, man. And he's improving. That's what I like about him. He's improving each time I see him. He's not getting worse or anything like that. He's like, the issue that he had when he was dropping off was that the form was to do with something he hasn't done in his life before, which is the work rate off the ball. He struggles with that. He gets cramps. He gets tired too quickly because he's not an athlete. So they've been working on that during the season for him. Obviously, they take him out in a certain point of the game and all that stuff. But now you don't see him holding his calves or anything like that, like a cramp and all that. So he's slowly getting up to the fitness that we need him to be at. Very special. I even thought Gakpo was good yesterday. I know like a lot of the fan base don't like Gakpo. I thought he was good. I thought he gave a lot of problems to Newcastle yesterday, guys. Honestly, sometimes you gotta like tell the truth. Don't lie to yourself because the hatred or lack of trust in a player can blind your sense of the player's performance and all that stuff. So we gotta be careful how we go on about that. I don't hate Gakpo. I just don't like the way he plays sometimes. He does the same tricks every game and it's getting boring. But yesterday I saw him like taking on a couple of players and all that stuff. We'll talk about players individually, guys. Don't worry about that. That's what I want to come to. But listen, Liverpool signing a player right now is what we need, especially at the back. The way we neglected that area in the summer is unacceptable from Liverpool Football Club, in my opinion. I think like it's part of the reason we at where we're at. You know what I mean? We're in a bad position because of neglect of this football club this season. If you know what I mean, that's why we are struggling. Let's just be realistic here, guys. You know what I mean? Let's just be realistic, man. But I like what I saw yesterday. I can't lie. I can't lie, man. Everybody's trashing Salah. You know what I mean? Saying he's what do you call it? They said he's not played well the other day. I thought he listen. A couple of times he could have went for a goal and scored, but he chose not to. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. What am I doing? Yeah, Szoboszlai was a right back. Yeah, I'm sick to death of this as well, guys. I can't watch Szoboszlai as a right back anymore. It's frustrating me. Really, really frustrating me. But yeah, guys, remember when people were talking about McAllister? Saying he's not good enough, he's rubbish and all that stuff. What's going on now, guys? McAllister starts performing now. McAllister's back to normal service now. What are you saying? I'm the only one that backed him. Remember, people, when everybody else in the other streams were trashing that guy. There's a talent there, man. There's a talent there with McAllister. Don't ever dispute that, man. The guy is a World Cup winner. The guy is a Premier League winner. The guy is a South American Cup winner. You know what I mean? He's won it all, guys. It's just the Champions League is missing from him. Once he's done that, he's completed football. Don't disrespect McAllister, man. Don't disrespect him. Look at Florian Wirtz. Remember what people... Florian Squirts. That's what we was hearing. Florian Squirts from my brother Saeed and all these guys. What are you saying now, man? He ain't squirting anymore, is he? He's delivering 6 goals in 10. I think about 3 or 4 assists. The guy is comfortable now, isn't he? Are you like comparing Jerky and him right now? No, you're not. You're not. So there you go, people. Crazy, innit? Listen, I don't want to see Szoboszlai as a right back anymore, man. We bought him to be a Kevin De Bruyne type of midfielder. This season, he's proven, to a lot of people, he can do that role. He's scoring goals from outside the box finally. In the second part of the season, he's more of a leader of the team as well. And what I love about Szoboszlai, he's taking up responsibilities, hence why he plays as a right back. That's the beauty of it with Szoboszlai, guys. You could still talk about the transfer, guys, no problem. I'm just giving you guys a review of the game, innit? Yes, Szoboszlai, proper leader, man. If a player is sacrificing his position in the team and not complaining and playing at other positions just to help out the team to win, I love that player. Those are, as a kid, Anton used to laugh at me. My friend Anton used to laugh at me when he used to say, "Who's your favorite player at the moment?" I said, "Luis Enrique," and he started laughing at me. He's a Rivaldo fan, innit? I said, he asked me why, because I said, Luis Enrique plays in every position to help the team out. I mean, he's like an army Swiss knife. He's that type of player that will sacrifice his own game just to make the team better, just to make the team win. That's what I like about those players. Selfless players. Firmino. Why did we love Firmino? Because he was selfless. Why did we love Mane? Because he was selfless. Why did we love Gerrard? Because he was selfless. You know what I mean? Gerrard plays as a right back. Gerrard can play as a centre back. Gerrard can play as a DM. Gerrard can play as a attacking midfielder, as a central midfielder. He could play as a striker if he wanted him, or a right winger. That's how good Gerrard was. Well, I remember when Gerrard started playing for Liverpool in his first couple of seasons. Harry Kewell was a winger at Leeds that was just burning people away, like John Barnes of his era. They put Gerrard on him on the right wing, on the left wing, sorry, as a right back, of course. Harry Kewell didn't see the ball at all. Gerrard just took him to the cleaners. Played the whole game as a right back at Ellen Road. I remember, man. Sammy Hoopier was ill, but he still played, and Sammy Hoopier had an outstanding performance. That's one of Sammy Hoopier's first seasons at Liverpool. Yeah, Gerrard played as a right back. He was absolutely phenomenal. That's what I'm saying. I love these type of players, man. And this is what Jurgen used to buy, captains. That's why we were so good. If you look at Jurgen's team in the past, guys, in every position there was captains everywhere. The leadership helps you win titles because they don't accept underperforming. That's why they're leaders, because they're always gonna do better. Yeah, man. We played, 100%, bro. 100%, my guy. Tahir. Big up Tahir, bro. Let's see what's going on in the fail to prepare to fail. There you go, Connor. That's what I said, bro. Like, you got to think about the way we went into this season, mate. I think sometimes I don't know what it is with the fan base. I don't think we sit there and just think about how the season started and what we did wrong. I just think people just say, "Oh, honest like that," but you got to give the reasons. I gave the reasons on Judge Mo's channel yesterday, and they understood afterwards because they were trying to like pester me. Or was it 4 of them versus me? They're trying to like give me hope, like he's doing well and all that stuff. And I explained to them why he failed this season. Arne Slot failed because of himself, not because Liverpool Football Club pushed him to fail. We gave him the finance. We gave him what he needed. He should have even said, like, I need a centre-back. Fight to get Gahey through the door. But he didn't do enough of that, man. He went into the season thinking, like, we're going to go there because of the amount of points we won by last season. It's going to be easy again. You don't go with that mentality, man. Premier League is not all about that. The Dutch League might be, but the Premier League ain't. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that the lack of, awareness around him, man. What I would have done as a coach was, I'll look at my players' strengths and weaknesses during pre-seasons, what I need to improve on, what they did, review the season before. Even though we won by 10 points, the second part of the season looked horrendous, didn't it, guys? We was conceding goals left, right, and centre, not playing well, lost a few games and all that stuff. So you got to look at the players that still at the football club, what you need to improve with them. What's Gravenberch's issue as a DM? He's not aggressive enough. He doesn't win the ball back as a DM should. So you got to improve on that. You got to fix that up. What's McAllister's issue? Giving possession away a lot. So you got to fix that stuff. What's Soboslai's issues? He doesn't take enough shots from outside the box. All the other stuff is coming together. He doesn't shoot from outside the box. He doesn't really create chances for other players, like a through eye of a needle pass. So you got to improve with things like that. What's Salah's problem? Probably going back. You know what I mean? Now you got a striker, so you got to work on Salah defending the other way as well. Now we no longer need him as the main right winger that scores goals anymore. Now you bought yourself strikers. Now Salah has to step back. So you got to work on things like this. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is what they haven't done in the season. This is why we're struggling this season. And then after that, when you sort out the defense and midfield and the attack and all that stuff, when you got all that up to scratch, what you do, you look at your rivals. What have Arsenal improved this season? What do we have to do to stop them? What have Man City improved on this season? What do we have to do to stop them? What have Aston Villa done? What have Man United done? That's what you got to do. That's what Ferguson, all the great managers used to do. They didn't just look at their own team. They looked at the opposition because they're going to improve. They're going to get better. So Arsenal have strengthened the bench. Arsenal have strengthened the on-pitch, players as well. So what do we do to counter that? How do we stop them? What we got to do is win games. Make sure you don't give them an opportunity, to catch up with you. That's what we do. But we didn't do that this season, guys. We didn't analyze our rivals. We didn't really review last season, about the players' strengths and weaknesses. We just went into it thinking we're going to be, walking the league again. And then what happened? All messed up the whole season. We wasted the whole season, guys. A whole season. Are they going to win the Champions League? I've seen a worse than Liverpool team win the Champions League, if you know what I mean. I don't know about that one. If we get the injuries back and, Isak, this guy coming in and some of the, obviously, Leone coming back, I don't know. We don't know. You know, because Leone is young, isn't he, guys? Although he's got an ACL injury, he's young, in it. He's already walking. I saw him at Anfield. I saw him at the AXA training ground already, like walking around. He looks all right to me from what I saw. So you don't know what's going to happen. We could get a lot of players back from injury, and then we're looking like a team again. But I don't know. With Arne Slot, I don't know, guys. I really don't know, man. It's giving me a headache this season, man. Give me a headache this season. I can't see us winning it, but I can see us going far probably if everything comes back to normality in regards to the injuries, if you know what I mean, guys. So, especially, getting this player through the door. Do you keep a manager who can only play half a season? Arnie has to go. I'm not here to defend Arnie, bro. He's gone, in my opinion, rather not. I've given up on him, bro. I said I want him out. I don't want him out of my football club anymore. I'm not blind to reality, bro. I only defended him in the beginning because of what he did for me before and giving him an opportunity to rectify it. When the second international break came back, so they came back from the second international, obviously, break, and he started playing the same formation, the same, tactics on the pitch and all that stuff. I said, enough now. Enough, bro. You keep doing the same mistakes. We concede the same goals. We concede... we can see the same goals. We play the same. Nothing ever changes from what I can see of Liverpool after that the second international break. Then I said, yeah, man, the guy's not learning. He's very arrogant. He's very, very, tunnel vision, just thinking about his own way. But we're trying to help him out, tell him, bro, you got to change. Got to do something else because it's not working. If he did, what he did in the second part of the season, which is hard to beat in the beginning of the season, just worked his way up to playing better, I think we would have been top of the league. But he did things too late because he already corrupted the players' minds. The bad form has gone so long, you've already corrupted the players' minds. And you can't recover that. Because in the beginning, if you play the hard to beat, the players don't know nothing because you haven't corrupted them. They will just say, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. And then we work our way up to playing better football. But nah, man. You don't change it within 18 games to the season. Come on, bro. That's mad. That is mad, man. He already corrupted the players' minds. That's why we are where we are. I can watch his football. I can't watch his football. Neither can I, bro. It's boring. It's really, really boring, bro. Liverpool last minute. Yeah. Fozzie reminding, man, he's an unk. I hear that. Come on, South Asian scouser. I'm an old man. 47. So as I said about Soboslai, guys, I don't want to see him as a right back anymore. But under this head coach, we're going to see him continuously this season. Let's talk about Konate. There's nothing to say about Konate apart from, Bella, thank you for coming back and helping us out, brother. Sorry to hear about your dad. Rest in peace, my brother. May he go to Jannah as well. How do you say his performance? Flawless performance, right? He didn't make no mistakes. Did everything right. Covered when he had to cover the other centre backs. I mean, there you go, man. Virgil, I thought Virgil was amazing again. He's been amazing in the last 3 games. Let me give him credit for that, guys. As a leader, he done pretty well. Man. As for Kirkez, that first goal, bro, you got to get closer. You can't give players opportunity to shoot and put it through your legs. Get closer to the guy, my guy, and then just stop the goal. Let's do that, man. That's what I love about Robertson in the past, guys. He used to be closer to the players, making sure they don't take a shot. When you're slide tackling around that's just panic mode, bro. You got to go forward and stop the ball going through your legs, man. I mean, so that's what he's got to work on. I think he's too far from players, hence why they shoot and score goals on a consistent basis against him. Watch Sobo still play at right back against City. I won't be surprised, Connor. I won't be surprised, bro. I won't be surprised. We're seeing him still there. Big up, welcome. What are you saying, bro? Still need a winger as well as Geertruida. If they aim to win Champions League, FA Cup, and top 5 might get you the Champions League. That's what they said, guys. Top 5 might get you the Champions League. So we've still got hope in that because everybody's qualified, I think, so far. It's just Newcastle in it. We're waiting for. It actually makes sense to bring a player like Geertruida on loan until the end of the season. He can play right back, centre back, DM. He looks very good and confident on the ball. He's Dutch, innit, bro? He's Dutch, innit? He can. He would help the team a lot. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. I saw a picture of him and Gini Wijnaldum at final. Crazy, man. When he was a little kid. He's only 25, guys. He's only 25, so still got time. I hope he's a success because we need that versatile defender, don't we, guys? That can play in multiple positions, innit? We need someone like that. You know why, Fozzy? Because 35 million looks worse on paper than 3 to 4 million for a loan. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I can't believe it, bro. Every time I look at Gehi playing for City, it frustrates me, man. It really hurts me, guys. I almost like want to punch the TV because that's a Liverpool player. He's supposed to be wearing red, not sky blue, singing, Blue Moon and shit. He should be singing You Never Walk Alone. Oh my God. Not good enough. Big up my guy, John Conway, the legend. Like I said, we are a reactionary club. We are, bro. We are, man. I don't think, listen, let me get to this comment, bro. Our football club is not ambitious enough. I keep telling you guys that, but I don't think people actually look at that situation. If you're ambitious, you don't behave like we do. If you're ambitious, you behave like City. Okay, they got money, but look at their reaction to the season. They've had a centre-back issue. They've had a wing issue. What did they do? They went and bought those 2 players. Strengthened the team even further than they already have. They don't really need Semenyo. They don't really need Gehi. But they got them to make this obviously squad stronger. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's the way you behave as a football club if you want to win. And we don't behave like that. All this last minute transfers in the last day of the window, it's never been good for Liverpool because we always failed. The only time we actually got players in, have you noticed, is when it's on loan. Arthur and this guy probably coming through the door. There you go, man. There you go. Does he get in the Sunderland team? I think he's been on the bench recently, bro. Can't remember him in the Sunderland team. Let me check, actually. Let me just check while you guys are here. Please do me a favor, guys. I gratefully appreciate if you like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 5,000. I try my best to come on every day, obviously. And if it's not good enough, I understand. But I do try my best, guys. It's not like I don't want to be on YouTube a lot. It's just my job doesn't allow me to be on here every single day. You know what I mean? I do days and nights. It's impossible for me to come on here. But I gratefully appreciate if you like and subscribe to the channel. I will try my best, to make it even better than what it is at the moment. I will talk about other teams as well as my team to prolong the shows as well. We're going to talk about Arsenal at the end. In an honest way, instead of like in a banter way. Our little brother, Liverpool's little brother, that's what I call them because they always steal our songs, you know what I mean? There's no shame, guys, you know what I mean, calling someone little brother. They are little brother because we don't steal nothing from Arsenal. They steal everything from us, if you know what I mean? So it is what it is. I wouldn't worry, man. Where is this player? Oh, Sunderland. Sunderland. Let me see if he played for Sunderland. No. Yeah, he was on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench for Sunderland against West Ham, to be fair, guys. 3-1 West Ham. He was on the bench in their last game from what I can see. There's no other games. They're playing Burnley tomorrow at 8 p.m. Why are you showing a game like that on TV, man? 8 p.m. Burnley? Oof. That's crazy. Yeah, he's not in the Sunderland team, bro. He's on the bench. That's why Sunderland wants to get rid of him at the moment. Callum says, my lineup for City, Alisson, Geertruida, Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, McAllister, of course, Mac10, Gravenberch, Soboslai, Wirtz, Ekitike, and Salah. I like that team. I like that. Would you guys lose to City or would you win that game? Because a lot of people are asking about that City game, saying Liverpool and City have this love, brother, this love each other thing. They love each other too much and all that stuff. Every Liverpool fan wants City to win the league. Do you know why we want City to win the league? Because first of all, Arsenal put themselves in a predicament that's annoying, that we all hate, which is just arrogance without no trophies. That's number one. Number two, the reason we want City to win because we don't believe their success is real because of the amount of money they spent down the years. They bought titles. That's why. It's not real, man. Real titles is when you earn it. City do not earn titles. They buy titles. That's why people don't take City seriously. No offense, obviously, but this is what is the truth. It is that Chelsea and City, how did they start winning titles? They bought it. They outspent everybody else. They bought the best players in the world, and then all of a sudden they're winning titles. That's why people, always prefer City. It's not a real title. I mean, they're always going to have that. It's like when they used to talk about Blackburn. They said Jack Walker bought the title for Blackburn. They didn't really win it, organically. They won it in a way of buying the title. Same thing with City. That's why people don't care about City winning titles. That's the difference, guys. Yeah, so Gravenberch, I don't know if you guys seen the stats of, I don't do stats, but, why we've won the last two games is because we've been more aggressive in these games than we ever done in the previous games that we drew or lost, sorry. So in the fouls stats, we're way ahead of the opposition now, which means like we're committing tactical fouls as well as being aggressive at the same time, hence why Liverpool are playing better at the moment. So in the stat wise, we've gone up in regards to playing a different way to what we did in the past. Because when we was nice and we was low on fouls and all that stuff, the opposition actually had a better record against us in regards to winning and drawing games. So at Anfield especially. But if you look at the Carabao and the Newcastle game, we was up on the stats of fouls and being more aggressive in the game. So this is why we obviously won those games most of all, because each time you're aggressive and you stop an opponent go through on goal, it stops an attack, which means they creating a chance to score a goal. And that's what we stopped in the recent games. I like that, man. And this is what Gravenberch and McAllister, if you look at McAllister, it looks like himself again, isn't it? If you look at McAllister, he's being aggressive again. He's making chances for our forward line. He's taking shots from, important areas now. And he's more aggressive than he was before. So it looks like he's back to normality from what I can see of McAllister. So Gravenberch-McAllister partnership of last season is back to where it should be, if you know what I mean. And then you look at Florian Wirtz. What a performance in the last 4 to 5 games. He's back, man. He's back to the Leverkusen boy. And long may it continue because we need him. We need him for the season, guys. We need him to the end. Hopefully we'll finish in the top 4 with his performance. Him and Ekatike have this relationship, you know what I'm saying? He's playing as a number 10 now. He's not playing as a wide, left winger anymore. He's playing as a number 10 where we actually brought him to play. And now, like, he's scoring goals. He's creating chances. You know what I mean? He created the Ekatike goal, didn't he, the other day, the first goal? Look at the toe pack Ekatike put it in with. There you go, man. Okay, Salah is not up to scratch at the moment. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. But our support as a Liverpool fans will help him through it. All this animosity towards Salah has to stop now. Now the manager is playing him on a regular basis. I think we just have to back the team as a whole and try to push through to the end of the season because it looks like Arne Slot is going to be here, guys. It doesn't look like Arne Slot is leaving anytime soon. So Arne Slot is here for the long term. Yeah, so many of us want him out, but I think the hierarchies have chosen for him to stay to the end of the season. Salah could improve. Gakpo, I thought he was amazing yesterday. I know a lot of people don't like Gakpo, but I'm just a guy that remembers what kind of a player he was before this season, and what I've seen of him yesterday, the way he took on players, the way he ran at them. It's not always cutting from the left-hand side. He went on the outside a few times, tried to create chances for the other players, and his work rate was amazing. He wasn't losing many headers yesterday either, guys. That's what we're frustrated with him. For a guy his height, he's losing too many headers in the air. But yesterday I thought, that was a proper Gakpo performance on the left-hand side. And which is the reason we won the game, of course, as well. But yeah, it is what it is. Gakpo has his followers, and he's got many people that doesn't like him. But I'm one of those ones that I'll call out if he's performing in a bad way, and I'll praise him when he needs to be praised. So yeah, just leave him be, man. We're harsh. We're very, very harsh as a fan base. Ekatike, I thought he was man of the match, even though Foreign Verts got man of the match. I thought Ekatike was amazing yesterday, guys. This guy is lethal. I think Steven Gerrard, when he interviewed him, said that he's similar to what's his name, Fernando Torres. So there's a similarities. If you look at his second goal outside the foot in the bottom corner, that's like a Torres finish, if you know what I mean. So the more with Ekatike, he's got more pace than you think, guys. I've seen him run a lot of great defenders that can run. Last season, he faced Tottenham away at the Tottenham Stadium. Van der Ven and him had a race, and he beat Van der Ven in a race. So don't underestimate that running ability from him. He's got more to his game than you think. He's got more to his game than you think. Yeah, that's enough about Liverpool, guys. I don't see anything that's coming around. Let me just check around Twitter, because I need to give a lift to the in-laws. Let me see. Curtis Jones thing, don't believe it, guys. Curtis Jones, it's not going anywhere. I know a lot of people are panicking about Curtis Jones. It'd be kind of silly Liverpool getting rid of Curtis Jones. Let me just put it that way. It's that's not a proper football club if we're doing things like that. No way. For the first 35 minutes, we were poor. It looked like Newcastle were the home team. I know, bro, but the thing is, we've come out of that. I mean, a different team came out of that after that, and I like what I saw. I think the players just said, you know what, sod this. Things are not working out on the pitch. Let's just do our own thing now. Let's just start attacking. I honestly think the players have just said, throw everything out the window. Let's just go and play our game. And that was a completely different team from what I saw. So yeah, it is what it is. Man United fans are crazy about Ekatike. Yeah, I can't believe Saeed, man. He's begging other teams. It's like when Hamza was begging Newcastle not to sell Isak to us and all this stuff. Like, he was making some weird stuff every day, trying to stop Newcastle. Like, he's got power to stop Newcastle selling Isak to us. You're nothing, bro. Concentrate on your meaty Man City team, and then when they start dropping, go back to Arsenal, bro. Oh, man, they're embarrassing, man. That come on, man. Begging Real Madrid to sign Ekatike. Are you mad or what, man? That circus at Madrid. You think our player is gonna go down there? Get the heck out of here, man. TW gives who gives a everyone looking for negative all the time. I don't think we're looking for negatives, bro. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Last two games were actually looked. Last two games we've actually looked like Liverpool. Maybe Marcel game too. Yeah, we did. I agree, bro. I agree. The first 20 minutes were rubbish. We were rubbish. Yeah, 100%, bro. Because I honestly think the players said sod this after that first goal, and just decided to do whatever they wanted to do, and that's why Liverpool played as well as they did as the game went on. I honestly think that. Gakpo was brilliant. Nobody's saying that, Callum. Nobody's saying that, bro. Everybody's just giving credit to everybody else, but forgetting about Gakpo as well. His best game in a while. People forget about last season, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. The standards for him are on the ground. Come on, Ravanite, please, bro. He literally dribbled a bit better. That's it. Oh, that's harsh, bro. That's harsh, man. He's a Premier League winner, my bro. He's a Premier League winner. You can't forget that. I mean, you can't forget that, bro. Foreign Verts was brilliant in the first goal. The partnership with Hugo will give us a lot of special moments. Last night was great response from the team after we concede. That was key in the game. Yeah, Rodrigo. Normally, when we go behind, we don't win games. You know what I mean? But luckily, Newcastle just play their football. If you know what I mean, they didn't go for low blocks or anything like that. They just played their game. And not only that, they haven't. Where's Joe Linton? Where's Ramirez? You know what I mean? Where's the important players? Walter Mady, he's on the bench. You know what I mean? So they didn't really start with their proper team, did they? They rested them for some reason. But other than that, like, the way Liverpool came back and won that game was impressive because we haven't done it all season in the Premier League. We did it once in the Champions League against Frankfurt. That's the only game we came back from a goal down and won. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Partnered partner Xhaka during AFCON with okay absence and did a solid job. Okay. Yeah. Geertruida can play the 6th role 2 for us. I know, bro. I saw him playing there. That's what I remember him from, to be fair, brother. That's how I remember him. Yeah. Listen, it is what it is. They want to go down that route just to strengthen the back line. Let's go for it, man. Florian squirts. Yeah, I remember that, bro. I remember that from Saeed. I remember him saying that. Sobos has to be a vice captain next season. Maybe so. If Robertson leaves, I think so. Why not, bro? Why not? Anything is possible, my guy. Anything is possible. Anything is possible, man. Yeah, man. Just going through there. Copfather says, how come every time we win the league, we have no defense the next season? After that, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying that for a while. Every single time we win the league, bro, or Champions League, we weaken our squad even further. If you remember when we won the Champions League, the next transfer window, what did we do? John W. Henry said before that, what did he say? We're going to strengthen the team. We're going to back Jurgen when we won the Champions League and all that stuff. And then we end up getting Seth Vandenberg, Adrian, and who was it? Harvey Elliott. That's what we got. That's the strength and depth you're talking about? It's crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy, man. I don't deal with things like that. Salah was defending yesterday. I thought he had a great game. A lot of people, Clive, saying he had a bad game. I'm just going to give him a leeway, bro. I can't be asked anymore, but I've been angry with everybody, if you know what I mean. Fozzy, if Alisson leaves, would you resign Kelleher or go for someone else? Just leave Kelleher alone where he is, bro. Let him prosper down there, my guy. We need something close to Alisson. I think, with Alisson, I don't think Mohamed Leshveli is the guy. Let me just put it that way. He hasn't proved a lot to me for him to be the next Alisson. You need a big presence at the back, guys. I think that's what you forget. Look at the seasons before Liverpool had a big presence at the back like Alisson. We had Millionaire, Karius, Pepe Reina, all these guys. They were great in their own way, but were they like Alisson? No. So you need a big presence like that. Look at all the football teams that's won the Premier League consistently in the past. They had great goalkeepers at the back. I mean, if you talk about great goalkeepers, you talk about Petr, you talk about Schmeichels, you talk about De Gea, you talk about Alisson, you talk about Edison, you talk about Seaman. You know what I mean? You talk about all these goalkeepers. They're all great and they're all right. But when you have the Mickey Mouse goalkeepers, you're never going to be successful because these great goalkeepers, they give you 15 points a season. They win you 15 points on their own. And that's what you need. I don't see Mohamed Leshveli as that. Hopefully he improves because what I've heard is Alisson recommended Mohamed Leshveli. That's what I've heard. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yeah, guys. Please do me a favor, man. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Grump, what are you saying? Big up, my guy. Last season, Slot just pumped the brakes on the Ferrari. This season, he's driving the Ferrari like a Volvo. Spot on, bro. Spot on, my guy. Spot on what you're saying. Guys, I got to give a lift to family and all that stuff, man. So, got to take them to the... We should have... we're saying we should have let this Newcastle win deceive. We shouldn't, innit? We shouldn't let this Newcastle win deceive us. Fozzy, the coach is not him. I know that, bro. I'm not blind to reality, my guy. I'm awake. I'm awake. We're assembling the entire Dutch national team at this point. Yeah, bro, it's madness. It's madness. Van der Ven as well, yeah. Van der Ven. Geertruida and Van der Ven, yeah. It's crazy, innit? It's crazy, bro. Because Van der Ven is unhappy apparently at Tottenham at the moment. If you know what I mean. There you go, man. Guys, sorry if I didn't read all the messages, but please like, share, and subscribe, my people. What are you saying over here, my guy? Dan? Bro, the Gahey and Semeni. I know. I'm hurting, bro. I'm hurting, man. I'm hurting. City needs both players, bro. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, guys, do me a favor, man. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. 14 Premier League games left. If Slot wins 12, they will keep him next year as well. Please, you never walk alone. Don't say that, my guy. Please don't say that. I don't care who wins the title if we are not involved. That's you, Mr. Raw. The Raw, big up, my brother. Big up, my guy. Ref gave them everything. Hard to get going with the BS. Yes, I agree. Throwing burps. Yeah, that's another one as well. Throwing burps. Mama desperately. I know, bro. Connor, I know, bro. I'm not blind. I can see he hasn't. He has to improve in a big way for us to trust him at the back. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, guys, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 5,000. Maybe we'll get there one day. You never know. You know.
Oh my God!
There you go. Remember this?
I want to tell you, the good days are coming.
Man United fans actually believe that. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, guys, I got to go. Like, share, and subscribe as always, and I'll see you soon. Thank you to everybody. Take care, my brothers and sisters.